Hey guys and girls and others, we're back for another one of the same type of videos that I usually do. Playing catch up as usual and showing some vinyl among other things. Start off here with a new magazine that just came out. This is the new Classic Rock, the real 100 greatest albums of the 70s. And I really like that cover a lot. And this is sort of an odd little slip case they have this in. It came with, if I can get it out here. I can't do it. It came with these Iron Maiden coaster set, which I probably will not use those, just because, I mean, they just get ruined, I'm sure. And then it came with this History of Rock, a selection of the world's best writing. And this is from teamrock.com, which is classic rock from the magazines that they make. And it's just basically, you know, articles of, let's see, they're just different articles from different issues of the magazine. And then it also came with a CD, as they usually do. This is Top of the Rocks. And that looks like a 60s girl. It has Ceremony, The Trikes, Mojo Wizard, Modern Kicks, Salem's Bend, San Pedro Airlines, Big Day Breaker, Red Sky Mary, Hawk Attack, Bison Machine, and more. So that's a lot of bands that I've never heard of. And a lot of times, I mean, some of those turn out to be really good. And then look, you can see like there's twins there. Probably twin sisters. And then it came with the magazine, of all things. And I haven't got to look through this really good yet, but I know it has a lot of, you know, I'm all about the countdowns. I've said that in a video before, and it has, what is it, the 100 greatest albums of the 70s, so it's got to be good, right? So there's my recent reading materials. Set that over there. And then I also picked up a couple used DVDs. Empire Records. If you haven't seen this movie, it's pretty good. It's not like, I mean, it has some good parts in it. You know, some of the stories a little hokey, but you know, you'll get that with a lot of movies. You can't take them as fact. This one was really cool. The Boris Karloff collection. It has 5 of his movies, his early movies: The Night Key, Tower of London, The Climax, The Strange Door, and The Black Castle. They range from 1937 to 1952. So that was really cool to find that. Then I also picked up some 45s, another Buddha record, The Brooklyn Bridge, Your Kite, My Kite, and The Worst That Could Happen. Then I got this Gary Glitter, Just Fancy That, and I'm the Leader of the Gang. It's on Bell Records. And then a Martin Denny 45, Strawberry Tree, and Quiet Village Bossa Nova. So that was cool to find that. Then I also got the Ohio Players with Paint Me, and one of my favorite songs of theirs, The Funky Worm. If you've never heard that, YouTube it. It's awesome. Then a little children's record here from this is a 78. For He's a Jolly Good Fellow, and Happy Birthday. Those records are always cool just to look at. And then on to the vinyl albums. Move that over there. I was talking about how I'd like to find some more Greg Kihn, and the one I really wanted was this one here, Conspiracy. It has the song Jeopardy on it. And like I said in a previous video, that's a great music video. I don't know if this has a kind of inner sleeve it's just on Berkeley Records. Yeah, I found that. It's like, I think there's one other one, the one that came out after that I'd like to find. And I also got the Ventures 10th Anniversary album. This was, I think, yeah, it was a dollar bin. It's a double album. And I listened to this, and it's pretty cool on the inside, but it's actually not I don't know how to say it. It's just not as guitar driven as a lot of the early ventures that I've heard. I don't know what year this came out exactly. It's on Liberty Records. Came out in '77, so I don't know if they just added orchestration or if that's the way they were originally recorded, but I'm not saying it isn't good. It's just not what I expected, I guess. Once in a while I'll go out and I'm in an indie sort of mood, or a mood to pick up stuff of bands I've never heard of based on usually album covers, or maybe if someone's showed something online or I've heard something, maybe a song or whatever. This one looked interesting just because I love these Kit Kat clocks. This is Taco Cat. This is called Lost Time. And, you know, I listened to a little bit of this online at the record store. It's like, wow, that's really cool. I think I'll go ahead and pick that up. It was only $14.99. Came with a free download card, which I already have downloaded. There's the insert. And there's the lyrics. And this is a girl-fronted band, which I'm all about that. And then it come with this awesome colored vinyl. It's like a blue transparent marble. I mean, that's just extra added bonus there. The music's really good. It's like I said, it's indie, girl-fronted band. I think it's a trio, and I don't know how else to explain it. I don't want to compare it to anyone specifically, but I mean, if you're in the girl groups that's indie, like, I don't know, say like Bikini Kill, or what's the other one I'm trying to think of? Sleater Kinney, bands like that. It's sort of like that, but it's sort of not. Actually, I said it was a trio. There's three girls and a guy. There's the picture. I showed that already, and they're dressed in their bright, flamboyant attire. I also picked this one up at a different record store the same day. This is Taco Cat. This is their first one, NVM. This one came out in 2014, and I think, yeah, the Lost Time is 2016. So this is their first one, or their earlier one. I don't know how many they have exactly. And then there's the insert. They must have added somebody because there's only 4. Oh, that's right. That's what I said in the last one. How soon I forget. This one's just on black vinyl, but it has some cool custom labels there. And out of the two, I've listened to both of these more than once, and out of the two, I like their newest album better. I think it's more, the songs are more catchy to me. And these both came with a download card, like I said. And I don't know how anyone feels out there about download cards, but in this day and age, it seems like that, and I don't know if this is the groups themselves do this, or if it's the record labels that they're on. You know, do they put the download cards in to entice people to buy the vinyl, or is that just like an added bonus that they think, oh, this will be cool, let's do this for, you know, because are they producing CDs? You know, are these bands very limited to their record label, their funds to produce CDs as well as download cards? I mean, it's probably not cheaper either way. It's probably about the same price-wise, but anyone out there know this? I also picked this one up, Grape Jam. I listened to this. Most of it is instrumental, and it's basically a jam album, more or less. It's okay. I mean, it's not great, but it's not, I mean, for $1, it's great. And this came out in, I want to say in the early 70s. But once again, I don't see a date. Seems like it would be thrown into the psychedelic realm, but it's more jam oriented. This one was cool to find. Hee Haw's Prime Minister of Humor, the Reverend Grady Nutt and the Mighty Kingsmen. I vaguely remember Grady Nutt from Hee Haw. I just vaguely remember him. He must have just been on the first couple seasons, because I don't remember him, you know, like Grandpa Jones or anything. So that's a cool cover, regardless. This is the Cathedrals, Something Special. And I think the reason I picked this up is because it has a song called Going Home on it. And I think that's the song that I really, really like. This came out in '82. Because I had a copy of a VHS concert of theirs, and they did that song. This looked interesting just from the artwork. The Living Constitution of the United States. This is probably just narration, but I haven't listened to this one yet. A timely, inspiring record with a stirring, patriotic musical score, so it'll probably be good. Union Oil Company of California, 76 is who put this one out. And then I also picked up Alley Cat and Chicken Fat, plus other fun dances. You know, I'm all about the kids' records, like I've said before. And I have one of these on the back. I have the 101 Golden Nursery songs. I have that one. Ray Stevens, Surely You Joust. I want to say I have this on CD, but I'm not positive. I know I've seen this one before, but I couldn't tell you where or when. It seems like a... Let's see, it's got something in here. Oh, it's got a 45 in here. How appropriate. Ned Nostril and his South Sea Paradise puts your blues on ice, cheap as twice. The price band Icky Icky Ucky Ucky is the name of that song. And the other side is the Mississippi Squirrel Revival. So I didn't even know that was in there. Just now seen it. It even came with the sleeve. How crazy is that? And a wrinkled up inner sleeve. You know, what do you guys find in records? Have you found anything cool? I find stuff all the time. Because I'm in such a, I won't say I'm in such a hurry, because that's not true. When I'm out record shopping, I don't seem to get in a hurry. But it seems like, you know, I check the record and I don't notice a lot of this. When I get home, it's like, wow, I never even seen that in there. And that happens all the time, you know, little surprises. I mean, I like surprises when it comes to finding things in records. And, I don't know, maybe birthday cake. That's a good surprise. And, let's see, was Mississippi Squirrel Revival on this one? No, it wasn't. So, there you go. 2 extra bonus, those are bonus tracks, I suppose. You could look at it that way. Then this record was just, like, really odd and it needs cleaned. It's 1973 Pepsi-Cola Radio. And it has, like, different jingles on the radio spots. Surf and Sound version, the Western version, Lynn Anderson, James Brown version, soul versions. And the other side is pop versions, rock versions by Bobby Bloom. That's just crazy, you know. But it's got the Pepsi logo there, and it's got someone's name on here, Marty Robbins. It's not a Marty Robbins record. Maybe I put it in that sleeve. I don't remember. I don't think I did. And the last record I'll show in this video is Ein bin Ockford Heidi, Die Originals von in Klaus and Ferdi. Fertile. I'm sure I said all that right. But their outfits are very right. He's got his guitar and his accordion there on his back. And this is, I'm guessing, it's Swedish, 1973. No, recorded in Germany. I was close. It's in Europe. And, you know, I'll probably like this when I listen to it. I guarantee I'll like it. But the cover is what sold me, and the fact that it's a foreign record, you know, I'm all about that stuff. So if you like any of that stuff, if you are jealous, I understand. I totally understand. So, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And I'll be making another video really soon. And still can't remember what I was going to say, like I said in the last video, so it must not be important. But we'll see you in the next video, and all that.